Coronavirus and mild winter helps Germany to reach 2020 climate target.
Here's a summary of the article.
The coronavirus crisis and an unseasonably mild winter in Europe have combined to help Germany reach its 2020 climate target, Agora Energiewende said. On top of that, the coronavirus crisis from mid-March on is likely to drive down emissions in the transport sector, as well as industry demand for power and natural gas. We currently expect emissions to decline by 40 to 45%, Agora Energiewende director Patrick Greichen said. Germany earlier this year was still expected to miss its target of a 40% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. UBA head Dirk Messner earlier this week said that, and the coronavirus effect, would bring Germany close to meeting its 2020 target. Agora Energiewende chief Greichen said that emissions could shoot up again after the coronavirus crisis is over, and warned of a possible reserve in regards to climate protective investments, such as renewables, in the wake of the pandemic. Agora Energiewende expects a possible reduction of 50 to 120 million tons of CO2 in 2020 from the previous year, depending on the severity of the coronavirus crisis.
This post received a score of 41,488, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is probably true for every country in the planet.
Could be, yeah.
International flights are not counted towards country-specific carbon emission statistics. They should count towards whatever country the parent company is registered in. So should cruise ships.
Shit, tax haven accounts for 97.8% of all carbon emissions.
The Cayman Islands are producing 94% of the world carbon emissions. We must sanction them.
Greater than Cayman Islands, Cayman lizard.
Cayman here to say this.
Sigh, I shouldn't like this but I do. Well done.
For many months now it was a certainty that Germany would miss its 2020 climate goals. Looks like all that's needed is an economic crisis.
And a plague.
No, it needs something which would have an impact on the antiquated people in charge. Climate change won't affect our glorious leaders, a disease with harsher consequences for old folks however does. They are telling us for decades that slowing down the economy let alone stopping it is impossible, but as soon as their own ass is on the line they act. It's disgusting.
Climate change will affect everyone, dramatically. It will take a few years longer to affect the rich, but it will soon affect human society much more than the coronavirus. What people fail to realize is that climate change is like a tsunami. For a long time you either don't believe it's coming or don't see it, but by the time you see it you're fucked. There are many positive feedback loops at play.
Greater than climate change will affect everyone, dramatically. Not if you are dead by then. ...
Taps corpse head.
Get off of grandma.
Wait, do you want me to get off grandma or get grandma off? Instructions unclear.
Somewhere out there, someone made a wish. Monkey's paw.
Reports of a monkey's paw hidden under Greta's bed.
When asked which finger curled, Greta then proceeded to display a profane gesture instead of answering the question before our reporters could continue to follow her to her house.
The profane gesture being two held-up fingers as a peace sign, which the Daily Mail reported as the "up yours" sign. Isn't this like saying cancer helped you reach that thin body weight you wanted?
Yes, but because your target weight was going to let you finally fit through the door. That's depressing.
It's so simple. We just need to raise the average temperature of the Earth by a few degrees, and all of those mild winters will cause fewer emissions from heating. Climate crisis averted.
I know you're joking, but heating is more efficient than cooling, so probably not.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.